Hello, we will be going over how to submit a late contribution for a previous tax year. So if you log into the Salesforce portal within the Home tab right here, you can see the late contribution form is hyperlinked right here on that front page. So if you want to click it, it's going to redirect us to another page, which is going to take us to the late contribution form. So we can tell here it looks very similar to creating a regular contribution, but we know we're on the correct page because it does say late contribution up here on the top left. You're going to go through all the information that you typically would with submitting a regular contribution. You want to select which project that the contribution goes towards, the donation type if it's cash or in kind. The tax year will only populate years from previous years, so you can see that 2025 does not generate if we type that in. So let's make this for either 2024 or 2023. We'll just select one of them. Donation amount, you can input that here. If it is over $5,000, you will need to attach some supporting documentation. If the gift is through an intermediary, you can click that here, and then the donation date, you can also put that in this field. And we're going to click the blue next button on the bottom right, and it'll take us to the donor information. So we can look up the donor that we're looking for with their tax ID, their taxpayer type, and their last name. I'm going to look up a business. And if this business is in the system, it will auto-populate, and we can look here at the contact information that it provides us, double check that that looks correct. That's the correct donor. We can click it and then click next. This is going to be a summary of the contribution, so you can look at it, make sure that all the information you input is correct. This does look correct, so we're going to click this blue submit button. And then, yeah, we're done. We've created the contribution. We can click here to look at the contribution record. Contribution record is going to show us that the status of this contribution is already approved, so we don't have to worry about approving or declining it here on the top right corner. Because it is a late contribution, it's already been approved, and we don't have to worry about that. And then in conjunction with that, if we go back to the contributions tab, we'll look here, we'll see created on 4/16. This is the contribution we've just created, and we can double check the contribution number. But if it qualifies for a tax credit, we'll click right here. It's already been hyperlinked within that table, and then we can see that the status of this certificate has already been issued because it's a late contribution, though you will still have to send the certificate to the donor. So if they have an email address on file, you could still click over here on the top right hand corner, the send button, and it will send it to their email. Or if you needed to print it out and send it via postage, you can look at that record right here. One frequently asked question from nonprofit staff is, can you submit, let's say we're in 2025, can you submit a contribution for 2023, 2, 3, 4 years back? The answer is it's up to the nonprofit. Statute does not dictate whether you, like if there's a limitation of how far back you could submit a contribution. So it's really up to the nonprofit staff's discretion if they have enough staff capacity to continue monitoring contributions, 2, 3, 4 years back.